take lead, I'll just follow.
Okay.
Just be like, hey, thank you, Dickie Wabash, joining me here tonight. Stuff like that.
And their opponents.
You got the bell.
Didn't even realize there was no bell ringer. Thank you for saying something.
Of course. All right, folks, welcome to the Duggar Coal Festival. I am joined by our general manager, Mr. Wabash. The political thing is to say thank you for joining me, but
who cares about my introduction right now? We got stuff popping off on the outside here. This young, hot tag team of Thriller Instinct.
They got lucky at our last event and beat Evil Intentions.
Maybe time for a little payback here from Evil Intentions, Rage, and Krauser. We will see.
Definitely more confident after their win at the Coca-Cola Bottle Festival.
Well, you know, maybe they're going to try to start a streak at festivals. We are, of course, here at the Coal Festival in beautiful, scenic Duggar, Indiana. And Thriller Instinct's going to try to keep that streak alive. Solid teamwork, trying anyway.
Every time they come out, they improve. But I still don't think they have enough to truly beat Evil Intentions.
Well, you know, only time will tell. They have already gotten one win over Evil Intentions, and like I said, tonight they're going to try to go for that second victory.
And they're looking good so far.
Huge avalanche in the corner, kick to the gut, stomping the proverbial mud hole, or attempting to at least.
There we go. Break of the eyes and a headbutt.
And we got two of the bigger men in this match, almost pound for pound. And now here we go at David versus Goliath story, the proverbial David versus Goliath story, with a drop kick merely staggering Krauser.
He's really going for it. I got to give the kid props.
I think that's the only way they're going to win this match, if they just stay on him and beat him down.
They have to. They can't stop.
We're going for a double suplex here, but he's just too big. Oh, going for one of his own. What are they going to do here? They get him over. Look at that. I felt the ground shake.
These guys look like a true tag team.
Well, they are a true tag team. But they don't want to get too confident. One victory does not a great wrestler make. Rage trying to get into the outside, but New Wave Pro senior official Ollie Tharp tell him, get back in your corner, grab that tag rope.
Well, you know, they are masters of the tag team division here. They know all their dirty tricks. They're going to do whatever they got to do to beat this team. Hurting himself there on that headbutt.
And you got to watch it with a headbutt. It's about a 50% chance you're going to knock yourself out. You really got to wonder, is it worth it? Going up for a... What's he doing? Going all the way up top. I don't like this. This is scary. Shades of the Rocky Mountain area with that moonsault.
You got to go for it.
You know, every now and then you do got to take a chance, and right there did not pay off for him. Krauser now just picking his spot, doing what he has to do to try to keep this young, hot team grounded.
And just is he raking his face into the turnbuckle there?
Dirty, underhanded tactics. I would expect nothing less from Evil Intentions. Oh, drop kicking him to the outside.
Thanks for coming, kid.
Couldn't quite tell from our position here, but that could have been a very rough landing. Making his way back into the outside on his own. That's definitely a good sign. Drops him down with a modified DDT, it would appear.
He's looking at his dolls. I believe he's getting orders here. What a creep.
Well, now here comes fresh. Oh, it walks right into a big boot. You know, I don't even think Krauser knew that Rage tagged in. He was too fixated on the dolls.
This guy, I don't want to run into him after this festival.
You know, it takes a special kind of crazy to wear duct tape on his head, and that's exactly what Krauser exhibits. Rage going up top. Walking that top rope.
Oh, get in the face now. Get inside the head of his opponent.
Well, he kind of messed himself up there. He distracted the referee for his own pin.
Choking him in the turnbuckle now. Those long legs of Rage going to come in handy.
Using that lanky body. That long, lanky body of Rage. I've seen Rage. Oh, there it is. Taking him down with a clothesline. I've seen Rage wrestle for years, and he always utilizes that lanky frame.
Going to get him down and punish him here. Looks like
maybe a chin lock.
Yes, I can't tell from this position. Thriller Instinct's getting the crowd on their side. It's easy to do.
Starting to feel it a little bit here, working his way up, but Rage says no, not today.
Rage
walking it back in.
Just gonna torture this kid until he's done.
That's always been the MO of Rage. You know, I may not agree with the tactics, but they've always worked for him.
They do work. And some more.
Oh, now come on. As general manager, I hate to see that happen right in front of me.
Well, you go tell him to stop.
You know, I have different ways of telling them because, as you know, I spend hours in my office trying to come up with new rankings for the divisions in New Wave Pro. And I think Evil Intentions just got a strike. Clubbing shots.
Elbows to the face there.
That'd knock any man out, but him staying, on the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring. Inverted DDT, 1, 2, he kicks out.
Showing life. He's got to get the tag. His partner's got to recoup and get up there.
Getting up slow, but getting up nonetheless. You know, this just goes to show you, as they tag in, you know, this hot and heavy assault that Thriller Instinct tried to run, it might have taken a little bit out of him, and now this match is all Evil Intentions. This match is all Evil Intentions. It's nearly academic at this point.
You got to give it to them as our GM. You got to have them in the title picture eventually here.
You know, whenever Toxic talked to me about signing these new, this hot young new tag team, as you know, he's now director of talent. I was a little skeptical, didn't know much about them. They're new. Greenhorns, as we call them. But I gotta say, they got a lot of fight in them, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Not for them, because they're getting beat up right now, but
I kind of like that. It's good to see Torture, and now
gripping the cranium.
Squeezing away.
Trying to get that blood flowing away from the head. He's on the rope.
Made it to the ropes there.
Krauser had till the count of 5. If not, that would have been a disqualification.
I don't think they care. What's Rage up to?
Rage on the outside, dirty on. Oh, come on now.
Hey, if the ref doesn't see it, it's legal.
Oh, that's debatable. You know, you better watch it not agreeing with me. I sign your paychecks.
That's true, but you know, I gotta speak my mind. You can't censor me. Plus, I'm not dumb enough to disagree with Krauser and Rage.
Oh, dragging his head across the rope. That has got to hurt. Oh, slaps. Oh, that'll take the wind right out of you.
Absolutely. This kid's got to get to his partner.
I don't think he's going to be able to make it if Rage can stay between them. That's smart tag team wrestling. Cut off their half of the ring.
Absolutely, and another chop. This kid's chest going to look like hamburger before it's over. And just going to town on him in the corner. Good tag team wrestling. Torture your opponent.
Oh, sends him hard in the corner. But I agree, you know, that is one thing. I may not agree with how they're doing it, but I will agree that is sound tag team wrestling. Cut off the ring.
You have to. Oh.
Seen a little bit of fighting spirit here, maybe.
And just taken out of him. And now, what's he got planned for this guy? Once again, fighting.
Trying to get a little bit of a comeback going on here, but Rage.
Oh.
That just goes to show you, look at how many blows he did to Rage. Rage with just one blow knocked him down.
Oh, no. He's
trying to get that tag, but he pulled the ref over. The ref didn't see it. Blind tag.
Get in there, ref. Like I said earlier, if the ref doesn't see it, it's not legal or illegal.
In that aspect, you are correct. I hate to agree with you, but I got to.
It would be a much different match, I believe, if the ref would have saw that. He's fired up.
It is not looking good for Thriller Instinct here.
Nice uppercut. Oh, boy.
He's going to charge him in the corner.
Oh.
Hip attack. It's got to be getting near the end here. I don't think these kids can take much more.
He doesn't have much left.
Breaks the pin.
Look how fired up he is.
Well, wouldn't you be if you're seeing your best friend get beat up?
Absolutely.
And now look at that. That's, come on. Drops him down right on his chin.
This is your chance, kid.
Tagged him in.
It's legal. Here we go. Krauser.
Tagged to Krauser.
Trying to take him off his feet.
I think it's going to take a little more than that, but he's
crossbody.
Taking Krauser down. Now what do they got in mind here? Double front drop kicks.
Disposing of Rage here. This is their chance to win it.
Code breaker into what do they got in mind? Punch to the back of the head. That'll take any man down.
Just a brutal shot. Someone's flying.
What's he got in mind here? Senton bomb. Oh, and Rage breaks the pin.
That lanky body coming in handy once again.
What's he going to do here? Got them both. He's got them goozled. Takes them up. Double choke slam.
And that was what did them in our last show.
And that's all she wrote.
Just like that.
And that is it. Your winners here tonight.
They showed some fight.
You got to give it to Thriller Instinct, though. They tried the best they could.